You will not like what I will say here. No one ever does. But here is it. Wishing is like a drug, and many are addicted to it. You wish you were more powerful, wish you were more courageous. You wish you could wake up tomorrow as a completely different person. But here's the part that hurts. Wishing seems like work. It tricks your mind. You imagine and plan without movement, and then you keep wondering why nothing ever changes. This is the story of a bear who wished to be strong for 3 years. This bear dreamed and prayed to the moon every single night because he wanted change. Still, nothing happened. Not until one day, someone told him something he didn't want to hear. Something that made him angry and also made him cry. And that thing saved his life. This one will hurt in the most effective manner. If you've been yearning for years but still remained the same. Here is Taro, a brown bear with kind eyes, soft fur, and a really heavy heart. Taro lived in the lovely Mizu Meadows Valley. Flowers everywhere, rivers full of fish, warm sunlight almost every day. But Taro harbored a hidden affliction. He feared everything. He was afraid of other bears, afraid of voicing his opinion, afraid of looking stupid. He was worried about trying something different. He wished rather than lived. Every evening, he sat by the river, staring at his reflection, and he would whisper, "I actually want to be brave. I wish I had strength. I hope someone appreciated me." He repeated it every time until the words came to have no sense. He kept saying them, though, since desiring was harmless and wishing didn't require him to actually do anything. And that was the snare. Let me reveal something embarrassing. Wanting seems honorable. At least I care enough to wish for change, we tell ourselves. Wanting, though, is not effective. The difference is in this. Wish asks the universe to change. Working demands you to change. Taro wished the earth could magically change around his fears. He hoped to be respected without danger, strength without difficulty. And that is not development. That's a bedtime story you say to yourself so you may sleep at night. Everything shifted one autumn morning. Taro was walking through the meadow when he heard heartless laughter. 3 elderly bears had surrounded a little fox, pressing him, making fun of him. The fox shook. Taro's heart pondered. "Do something," a voice inside murmured, but his feet refused to budge. His mouth wouldn't open. He stopped breathing. He stayed there, observing, but didn't do anything. At last, the fox fled. He was humiliated and battered. As he ran past Taro, he muttered, "Thanks for nothing." Those 3 words stung Taro worse than any slap. He had no wishes by the river that night. He simply sat, looking blankly ahead. Yuki saw him, an old crane friend of his. She wondered, what happened? Taro shared everything with her. The fox, the tormentors, his frozen feet. Then he said something he had not really told someone before. "I've been wishing to be strong for 3 years, yet I wasn't strong when it was time to show it." Yuki didn't comfort him. Instead, she uttered something far worse. "Of course you were nothing. You have never worked at being something." That is the moment. The instant someone stops allowing you to stay hidden behind your wants. Yuki wasn't acting maliciously, she was being genuine, and honesty feels like an assault when you've been deceiving yourself for years. But here's the truth Taro had to learn. You don't rise to the level of your wishes. You fall to the level of your training. And Taro had no training at all. Taro got angry. "Don't you understand?" he said. "I lack the physique of those bears. I'm less fast, less powerful. I lack natural strength." Yuki inclined her head. "Neither were they," she said. "They just started earlier. They didn't wait until they felt ready." Taro wanted to argue, but he couldn't, because deep down, he knew she was right. He had 3 years of hoping, but 3 years had gone towards their lifting, running, tumbling, rising up again. The difference wasn't talent, it was time and what they did about it. Here's the difficult truth. No one is coming to save you. No magical evening will change your personality. Improving yourself isn't interesting. It's doing the thing you're terrible at and then repeating it until you become better. Taro wanted a montage, a training program with music and a fast-forward button. But life doesn't have a fast-forward button. Life has Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. The issue is not if you wished you were different. The question is, what did you do today that your future self will thank you for? Let me ask you something. That thing you've been looking for, the body, the skill, the confidence, the respect, how many hours have you truly spent working towards it? Not thinking about it, or planning it, or watching videos about it. I'm talking about worked. Because most people spend 99% of their time wishing and 1% working, and then they keep wondering why nothing changes. That is not mysterious. That's math. The next morning, Taro did something he had never done before. He got up before the sun came up, walked towards the forest's biggest tree, and started pushing it. Nothing changed. The tree didn't move. His muscles, though, burned. His paws hurt terribly, and for the first time, he felt alive. Day 2, same tree, same burn. 10 days, the tree didn't budge, but Taro saw something. He could work harder and longer. His physique was transforming. On day 30, a younger bear walked by and chuckled. "Old bear," he said, "what exactly are you doing? That tree will never fall." Taro stopped, wiped sweat from his face. "I'm not trying to move the tree," he said. "I'm trying to move myself." The younger bear stopped laughing. This is the mystery most individuals never figure out. Work is about the process, not the result. It's about what you become along the way. Taro never moved that tree, but 6 months later, his shoulders were broader, his chest was tougher, his eyes had sharpened. Then, one afternoon, the same 3 bullies showed up, trouble seekers. But this time, Taro didn't freeze. He didn't fight. He didn't need to. He simply stood there, still, grounded, unshaken, and the harassers walked away. Because strength is more than physical. It's the stillness of someone who knows what they've built. Taro had earned his stillness. Through sweat, through early mornings, through days he wanted to quit but didn't. Do you see the difference? The old Taro sought respect. The new Taro earned it. And here's what's beautiful. He didn't become a different bear. He became a more honest version of himself. The one that was always there, buried beneath years of wishing and waiting. Work didn't create him. Work revealed him. 12 months later, same river, same reflection. But this time, Taro didn't whisper wishes. He smiled. Not because he was perfect or the strongest bear in the valley, but because he had become someone he respected. And your own respect, that's harder to earn than anyone else's. The fox, the one who once said thanks for nothing, saw Taro again by the river. He walked over and sat beside him. "I heard what you did," he said. "Not just the pushing, but the way you stood your ground without fighting." Taro nodded. Then the fox said quietly, "Thank you for becoming someone worth thanking." I need this to be your takeaway. Wishing will not change you. Working will. But not the kind of work you see in movies, the quiet kind, the boring kind, the invisible kind. The work you do when no one is watching, when no one is clapping, when your body aches and the tree hasn't moved in 30 days. That is the work, and it's the only thing that has ever changed anyone. Taro spent 3 years wishing and 1 year working, but that 1 year meant more than everything else combined. Not because he was special, but because he finally understood. Wishing is waiting. Working is becoming. You have wished enough. Go, push your tree. Did this story hit somewhere deep, that uncomfortable place where truth lives? Comment one word, push, just to remind yourself you're done wishing. Share this with someone who's been stuck wishing. They need to hear this. And subscribe if you want stories that guide you through growth instead of sugarcoating it. Working is hard, but wishing and staying the same, that's harder. You're just not there yet. You will definitely be.